Shalom Yisrael. First and foremost, I want to give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashum, Yahushai, Ba'ashum, Racha Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessing to those that Akim that's preached the word in all truth and sincerity. Alone to Israelite foreigner brothers that are like the heathens. But the line of outside goes back to the nation of Israel, which the nation of Israel are you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans through the prophecies and curses of Deuteronomy 28 chapter and throughout the Bible. So this ability to call a mop a lesson, and today's lesson will be entitled "The Greater Thou Art, the More Humble Thyself." You know, I was gonna go on some precepts, and Lord willing, you brothers and you sisters out there be edified through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemon Shai. And I'm gonna start off with the book of Ecclesiasticus and Apocrypha, chapter 3 and verse 18. It says, "The greater thou art, the more humble thyself." And that's right, man. Because the more and more the Lord increases us in His truth, the more and more we gotta be humble, man. Because that is all what this world pushes is pride, man. Which pride is when one departed from the Most High Yahweh, and his heart is turned from his Maker. As it says in Sirach 10 and 12. But so the Lord, He hates pride, man. He hates self-willed individuals to try to exalt their own names, their own platforms, for vain glory. But we understand that all the glorification goes to Yahweh Shemon Shai, none of us. See? It says, "And thou shalt find favor before the Lord." And that's right. And that's the thing, man. We want to be able to find favor, before the Lord, man. You know, because if the Lord doesn't favor us, the Lord's not going to deliver us, you know. And because, the scriptures talk about, knowledge puff it up, man. We read 1 Corinthians 8 and verse 1. It says, "Now as touching things offered unto idols, we know that we all have knowledge. Knowledge puff it up, but charity edifieth." That's right, man. So, because we got the greatest knowledge on earth, man, of the scriptures, you know. So, this knowledge can puff us up, but that's why if we start getting them pride demons, then we gotta rebuke them, man. Because pride is a, a motherfucker in this society, man. And we see that amongst the circumcision, pride, you know, amongst all these camps outside of a great millstone, man. You know, that's exalting their own selves. They don't believe in Yahweh Shai. They hate Yahweh Shai, you know. And we can't be like that in the faith, man, because, we have this this treasure in the earthen vessels, man. You know, the 2 Corinthians, I believe it's 4. Yep, 2 Corinthians 4 and 7. It says, but we have this treasure in earthen vessels, right? Which the treasures represents the knowledge that we got, you know, out the scriptures. And the earthen vessels are our bodies. These mortal bodies that we have now, corruptible bodies. It says that the excellency of the power may be of Yahweh and not of us. So nothing is of us, man. Everything, all the glorification, and the excellency of the power goes to Yahweh by Shemon Shai, man. Because He's working through us, He's speaking through us to, give the word out, man. Because the Lord speaks through His prophets, you see. But, as Yahweh Shai said in Matthew 18 and 1, it says, "At the same time came the disciples to Yahweh Shai, saying, Who is the greatest in the kingdom of heaven? And Yahweh Shai called a little child unto Him, and set him in the midst of them, and said, Verily I say unto you, except ye be converted and become as little children, ye shall not enter to the kingdom of heaven." That's right. And the nature of a child is they're very humble, they're very receptive. They don't buck up when you teach them things. You know, um, and they got to be guided, man. So the same thing with us, man. And the child is under authority under their parents. You start with the father. So, we're under, we humbly, under the apostles, elders, the great millstone, the men that's over us, man, which are our spiritual fathers. You know, it says, so that's how we got to be in this truth, man. You know, it says, verse 4 says, whosoever therefore shall humble himself as a little child, the same is greatest in the kingdom of heaven. And who shall receive one such little child, my name, receiveth me. That's right, man. You know, so that's how we got to be. We got to be receptive to this truth, taking the low. That's another thing we got to accept rebuke. We got to take the low. We can't try to always justify ourselves. And the scriptures also talk about even if you know you right, you gotta take the low still, man. And ultimately the Lord's gonna vindicate you. I'm trying to think of the scripture how it says, basically, suffering wrongfully. Just find that. That's a part of humility as well. Because Yahweh Shai suffered wrongfully, you know. See, so it might be accounts brothers bring out about you, and it's not true, but you just take the low, and ultimately the Lord, if you have faith, the Lord's gonna vindicate you, man. Ultimately, the Lord knows everything, and that's just more brownie points that you're gonna get with the Lord, man. You know, but we understand that this flesh is this flesh, man, is a demon. But this is 1 Peter 2:19 says, for this is thankworthy if a man for conscience toward Yahweh endure grief, suffering wrongfully, man. That's right, man. So sometimes we can suffer wrongfully, you know, but we gotta overcome by being humbling ourselves, man. You know, which sometimes we can try to state the facts and stuff, but um try to defend ourselves because we know we in the right. But ultimately, we just gotta humble down and take the low, and the Lord gonna vindicate us, man. You know, but that's just a part of the humility, man. You know, and the Lord, He hates pride. Proverbs 6 and verse, see, Proverbs 6:16 says, these 6 things doth the Lord hate, yet 7 are an abomination unto him: a proud look, a lying tongue. Lying tongue could be, the false doctrines, and hands that shed innocent blood, and heart that devises the wicked imaginations, feet that be swift in running to mischief, a false witness that speaketh lies, and he that soweth discord among brethren. So all these things that the Lord hates, man. And Esau just happened to fit all these characteristics, proving that he's the wicked. And the Lord hates him, you know? So the Lord hates pride, man. The Lord hates vainglory, because we don't seek to please men. We seek to please Yahweh Shemel Shai, even though we show our works amongst men, but, we show our works through our faith, so we can, Lord willing, be heads in Jacob's trouble, you know. Let's see, this is Galatians 1:10 says, for do I now persuade men or Yahweh, or do I seek to please men? For if I yet please men, I shall not be the servant of Yahweh Shai. That's right, man. So we don't seek to please men, you know. We seek to please Yahweh Shemel Shai, man. Because like the apostle always say, like especially Apostle Bar, he always mentioned from time to time that, we don't like when brothers, put comments, to water, and I feel what he said, because one time Apostle Bar said that, those same individuals that used to post those comments and the water, you're a great teacher. Those same men came against the apostles, and now, They say, um, they call the apostles bugged out and they wicked, and so I understand why Apostle Bar said that, man. You know, and getting the praise, which is here to talk about letting another man praise thee, but we not in the truth for that, man. We all the Lord's gonna give us our praise in the kingdom, man. Lord want to be part of the elect, you know. So everything is vainglory at the end of the day, man. And all the glorification that we do in this truth goes to the Lord, not to us, man. You know. So yeah, I just want to make a quick lesson on that. Lord want to act was edified. Until next time, Shalom.